Most photo and video editing software processes raw video and photos the same way. It's imported into the software, but it's stored in a place of your choosing. It's ideal to store all of your footage and photos in an external hard drive. The raw footage and photos stay where they are, and the software is continuously pulling from that location as you slice, modify, and manipulate it into a work of art. It's important to never move the raw footage and photos because the software will lose track of it and you'll need to relink the footage, which can be super frustrating. Filing systems are really important. You need to immediately transfer the photos or video from whatever you finish shooting and organize them in a filing system before you import them into your software. It's hard to get in these habits, but it's really important for the longevity of creating content. Again, in order to be successful at this, you need to implement a filing system. This is a filing system that I use, and as you start progressing in your trade or you start creating things for your company or whoever your employer is, you'll learn to customize a filing system for whatever works for you. Okay, so we'll start with two folders, one for photos and one for videos. So these will be your master folder. As soon as you get into your hard drive, you'll see these two folders. We'll keep the photo file simple. Name the folder with the date of the project, try year, month, day, add an underscore, then name the file after that. And then we'll create two folders within that folder. So every project has two folders, one for all of the raw photos that you took, and then one for all of the edited photos that you're going to export. Now for video, there are more types of media and tools that are used, so we organize these files a bit differently. Start with the date and project name, then we'll create 4 more files. The first and more intense file will be titled raw video. I say intense because this file will have a lot of data in it. Within this folder, add 4 more files, assuming that you'll have multiple cameras and other items that you will be pulling data from. So I use a drone, a Sony, sometimes a GoPro, and I want all of the data that's within those tools that I use to have their own folder. So the first file will be camera A. This will be my main camera, usually the Sony. The next file will be camera B, which is my secondary camera. This camera usually has a different angle if you're filming an interview or some kind of other B-roll footage. The next file will be drone. I always try to include drone footage wherever it makes sense, usually in the introduction. You can continue to create folders for whatever other tools you need. Let's get out of the raw video file and create another folder under the video file. The next file can be audio. This file is for background music and audio that you may be recording on an external recorder. We'll keep that all in this audio file. Moving back out, we'll create a graphics folder. Keep your logos and other graphics in this folder to keep them organized. So for this video that I'm creating here, all of the graphics that you're seeing on the screen are actually being pulled from the graphics folder on my hard drive. The final folder is a document folder. I like to keep the project script, storyboard, and outline documents in this file for safekeeping. So if you ever need to go back to that project, maybe look at the contract, maybe pull inspiration from your script or your outline, you can easily access those documents when looking through the project file. This may seem like a smaller process or like just this small part of creating, but it's so important to stay organized. It's easy to lose footage when you're filming a lot of content per month. And in the future, you'll want to pull from older projects to maybe highlight what happened throughout the year or highlight milestones that your company or your organization hit. So this is really important. If you want to get into digital marketing, content creating, you really have to learn to be a good archiver and a good battery charger, because that's also something that you always need to have ready to go. Batteries and your data backed up.